Hi there everybody, and welcome to my new gameplay series for Distant Worlds 2. I'm Icon, and we're going to have some fun with some Terran feudalistic society. I'm playing in a quite normal galaxy, so if you want to play along, I just wanted to have the random seed here still displayed. It's a circular galaxy, and most of the settings are left on a normal rate. The difficulty of this game will also be normal because I consider myself not really that experienced with it, so this is also going to be something like a learning series for me. So if you are quite new or intermediate to the game, welcome, please stay a while. We might have some fun together with that. Because I tend to explain lots of things that I already understand, and I'm more than eager to learn from you guys as well, so feel free to drop helpful comments down there. Just be polite with your knowledge, and we'll all have some good time here. Now, most settings here I leave as they are, but a couple of things I have changed up. The pirates are set to few because I don't like them too much. And apart from that, I left pretty much everything normal except for the independent colonies. I tuned them a little bit down because I found them a little bit too abundant in the standard setting. The humans here are naturally more adapted to democratic and republican ways because they got pretty nice stat bonuses that are pretty harmonious with that. But I love this meme of a war-driven human society, and we're going to go for that. I didn't want to go for the military dictatorship because I personally find that a little bit too cliche, and feudalism sounds pretty interesting too. If you are interested in the difference between these two stances here, military dictatorship goes way harder into militaristic advantages, whereas feudalism has a couple of extra economy bonuses that the dictatorship drops. So I like the idea that we're going to have knights and still very, very old-fashioned ways in this empire of New Terra. So I love to have a little bit of a, of a roleplay paint behind my gameplays because, otherwise it's all just stat min-maxing. Okay, we're going to start with a normal home system. We're not really changing up anything here. I like the starting settings, and beyond that, I'm going to leave everything as it be for now. Next matches, I'm very open for new challenges and stuff, but for now, I'll be very, very happy with a normal gameplay. Also, if you have ideas, recommendations, things that you want to see here as a gameplay series, especially with this game, drop me a comment about that. I'll see what I can do, because this game has so many options. It's I personally have often the problem to not know what I should play in this ocean of possibilities, so maybe you guys can help me out there. Okay, explore, expand, and conquer. So we're starting out again at this part of the galaxy. Okay, we're borderliners. Well, let's see. So our leader is Laura's walk-in. Okay, but this system is looking great. Look at that. The Gudu system. Well, should I don't want to call this Gudu. Can we change that? Can we rename our systems here? No? Dang. Okay, the Terrans from the Gudu system, but, well, one thing I can do, we can rename Gudu 4 into something else, so let's do this. This is going to be New Terra. We're the Empire of New Terra, after all. Okay, so let's do a couple of things. First off, let's check out the automation. Research is automated. I want to change that because early game research, I don't like it if that's automated. Early work field experiments, wonderful. We're going to continue. Well, okay, let's leave that. Let's leave that as something we'll do. Okay, to the stars. This is always the same. This is just a message that we found some ruins of a ancient spacefaring civilization. If you are overwhelmed by this game and don't know what the hell's going on here, I also did a couple of tutorials, so you might want to check them out if this game is interesting for you, but you find that a little bit too overwhelming. I did so too, don't you worry. So our explorers now will start surveying. Wonderful. First explorers are already online. I'll tune up the speed a little bit. And we found our first deposit of Memnar. Okay. So let's see. The first couple of years will be quite slow because we're just researching our way through the early warp fields, and there's not much we can do about that. I want to build one mining station already at the asteroids while we're at it, because one asteroid with Mebnar and steel available is great, but we don't. I don't want to do more than that. In case you're wondering, Memnar and steel are materials that are very important for your shipbuilding procedures. Okay, I got one construction ship. Well, I consider that more than enough for now. How many explorers we got? Two of them. But at the beginning of the game, your resource situation is quite dire, and therefore I prefer to lay low a bit until we have researched the first type of hyperdrive, so we can access the rest of our home system, because before that, well, usually there's not much going on around your home planet. But look at that. We got a huge moon. Jeez. Diameter 2933. So, New Terra and its moon. This moon is gigantic. Okay. It's looking quite beautiful, not gonna lie. And the best part about it is, this is all procedural generated, in case you didn't know. All these planetary shapes and all get freshly generated every time you whip up a new game. Lovely. Okay, we have unknown items and New Terra. Okay, well, we'll see what we'll find in the future there. So, we got our first... No, we don't. We're starting with carbonite on our home planet. That's a good thing. Carbonite is a very important material, and sucks if you don't have it. Curious Splendor is building there. The very early phase of the game is a very peaceful one. You don't have too many things you need to take care of, and mostly you're just doing your thing on your own. Right now we're building our first spaceport. This is one of the most important early game projects because the spaceport allows you to produce your ships directly, and most importantly, it's like a distribution hub for your materials early on. But I personally always felt like the most important advantage of the spaceport is that you have a second slot to build stuff at, because that's just very, very important. And I always feel like my gameplay is a lot faster from the moment I have my spaceport. Speaking about which, let's bring up another exploration ship. And we got our first mining station down. Nice. Another thing I want to do is I want to have a second construction ship. Just two of them. That's going to be all we need. And we got polymers on New Terra. That's great. So carbonite and polymers. That means a couple of our strategical resources are already available there. So here the AI wants to build yet another mining station. I declined that. One mining station for steel and Memnar is all I need in the early game. I don't need more than that. Later we can talk about that because the private economy will draw from that and grow stronger out of that. But right now, the more different places I have where resources are going to be extracted from, this is a really good one, the more busy my freighters will be transporting stuff that I actually don't need. Let's say I have 4 mines, 3 have steel and Memnar, and 1 has something that's hypothetically super important. The chances that freighters will arrive at station 4, the important one, are slimming down because the AI is smart. The AI is just transporting what it's seeing. I don't know how the prioritizations really work, but in case if you want to make sure, you check out here the resources. So we have a resource shortage, it says. Yeah, whatever that means. Don't see the shortage right now, but I guess that only means that we don't have a steady income of that stuff. Luckily, we also had a breakthrough with our early warp field experiments. That's pretty good. So that means my explorers will be soon able to set out there. By the way, explorers. So here's one exploration ship we're building. Great. There's mining ships we're building. Let's say we're just going to build 2 more exploration ships after that. I know that's quite a lot of them, but the faster we explore our home turf, the faster I got access to all the stuff I need. And since we're playing a militaristic society, I guess we want to be ready. Roleplay-wise, I assume that these guys don't expect anything good from outside their own society. I'm quite tempted to build this one, as a matter of fact. Yeah, let's do this. I know I'm contradicting my own ideas there, but this is probably the best source of Memnar that I'm going to find in the near future. 59% density is quite good. Alright, we got the next better jump drives, and I got an extra scientist. Nice. Okay, so we got this now, and I'm going to go right over to the stable work field technology and research that right next. I know it's 10 years, but at the beginning of the game, there is not much more that we need. The most needed things right now are expansion, and the moment I got the stable work fields down, I'm able to leave my home system. Another thing that I'm going to do here, I'm going to do a crash research here. If you do this, the research speed is going to be doubled. This did cost me most of my money right now, but honestly, it's a very good invested amount of money because I got the necessary ships, I got all the exploration ships I need, I got enough construction ships, so why sit on my money without doing anything with it? There's nothing worse than money unspent, because in this game money doesn't have any particular usage on its own. This is of course only true for the early stages of the game. The later you go down the road, the more likely you want to have some sort of, let's call it war funding, because you never know when the Xenos come around the corner and do some war and you need the money because your trade income breaks down or whatever stuff might happen to you. Let's check out the planets here. Oh, that's a volcanic planet. It's pretty good. Volcanic planets tend to have useful items. We have 2 sulfuric planets here and 2 rocky metallic moons. That's unknown ship. Okay, I guess that's the local pirates guild. Dang. I hope I didn't spend too much money early on. There goes the local gas giant. Pretty in green. So, our first hyper jump. Hell yeah, and we already found some Aculon. Good. Aculon is also important, and we found Cuprica, and we found... Ah, great. So, let's zoom over there. Yeah. So we have started surveying our local moon. Not only did we find some really great materials there, Aculon and Cuprica are really important strategical resources. There's also been a feature that yields a research bonus. Whenever a planet has a feature that yields a research bonus, you will receive the ability to build a research station there. Complete construction of abandoned ship, fearsome monarch in the Voodoo system. Yes, please. Why not? Obviously, we found some stranded ship somewhere, and I'm going to repair that thing wherever that happened. Or explorers are working frenetically right now. That's what I expected from. Okay. So grabbing the Aculon on the Cuprica as quick as possible is like feels like a pretty good idea. So just like I thought, the volcanic planet features exactly the materials that I hoped to find. Ameros crystal, necrostone, and ossalia. These are vital materials in your weapons production, and definitely want to have a mining station there as well. So we found beryllium quartz. Nice. Very lucky. So beryllium quartz is actually a resource that we usually need later, but why not? We also got some Phyrexian firestone. That's a luxury resource. Usually I'm not that much after luxury resources, but early game I tend to focus on the strategical resources as hard as I can. so my empire is able to build all the ships at once as quick as possible. So we're still lacking some silicon, Aculon, Cuprica, these things. That's why I want to have the the mining stations there as quick as possible. Okay, nice. Junkyard encountered. Okay. Collection of ships like scattered around the base. Well, we shouldn't interfere there yet, although it's a quite nice thing. Later down the road, I think we might be... Ah, here's the fearsome monarch that we wanted to repair. Probably going to be able to retrieve some warships there. Let's check out what our ships are doing here while we're waiting for other things to develop. And as you see here, stable warp fields are now being researched much quicker, but yeah, the local station is just trying to destroy my ships. But luckily all of them got out of there. Well, that didn't come too unexpected, honestly. Maybe we'll get lucky and these dudes aren't pirates either. But it's already called Smuggler's Cove, so I don't think that I'll be lucky in that regard, but whatever. So, we didn't find anything else yet. But that's just fine. Let's see what we'll be researching afterwards. So, we got engines. Do I want stronger engines? I don't think so. Maneuvering, shipboarding, fighters, plating. No, that's not that important. The next really important things are civilian ships and colonization modules. And probably storage systems, but that's not that important. Maybe I'll put up the research lab research after that, but I'm not sure about it yet. That's 3 technologies planned up ahead. That's enough. We'll see what we're going to do there next. Let's check out what's happening at the moon there. Is this station already done? Yes, it is. As a matter of fact, the construction ship just got finished. Okay. So, probably I want to have a 3rd construction ship because I feel like we're a little bit slow right now. But always be careful with the construction ship construction. Strange as it might sound. You don't really need many of them. And overbuilding these is not necessarily a useful thing. Exploration ships are way more important. Speaking about which, let's build yet another one. There we go. So, a couple of years for our next big advance there. And then I'm able to conquer the stars or something like that. Well, we're gonna get out of our home turf with that for sure. Okay. I'm a little bit concerned about the low income of my empire so far. Because the moment we make contact with the pirates, they will drain my wallet. To put it into simple words, they will just drain my wallet. Why does this ship have no mission? Because we built it a moment ago? Oh, yeah, we got our first gas giant. So, extremely important target to build a station there. Caslon is our fuel. And without those, we really got a lot of trouble there. The Wily Dream has been damaged quite hard. Okay, how's my resource situation right now? Mostly good. Only the silicon is still a little bit of a trouble for me. But every other resource here is already more or less acquired. Cajun crystal of 1 of 2 sources. Where? Whatever. Okay. Just wonder why. Ah, yeah, here. I was just. I need to stop that order with the fearsome monarch there. So I actually can't build order. We found equation instance. Ooh. I wish I could do something to here to stop my construction ships from trying to get there, but somehow they are like stupid little munchkins running into that again and again. But whatever. I think I'm on a quite good schedule here right now, so I'm not that worried. Yeah, guess what? That station is still kicking ass. Alright. So, I'll be changing my plans there, so obviously we need actually yet another construction ship, because they're just outright dumb. Who would have thought that AI stupidity would need us more resources than we actually thought we'd need? I'm not really surprised. But I guess you already thought about that. Alright, we got our second research station down. That is brilliant. Because if you check this out here, the research station does create way more science points than the spaceport. So we're now getting our stuff done even faster than before. I love it. Let's see what the construction ships are going to do. Escape to New Terra spaceport, build fearsome monarch. Damn. I wish I wouldn't have ordered this. My little constructors are wasting their time, and I honestly have no clue how I could stop them from doing so. If you guys know, let me know. Because I really don't know. I already checked out if I can find it, but I didn't. Well. So. Stop. Ghost fleet encountered. Oh no, okay. So, pay the ghost fleet, yes please. And we integrated them into our empire. I'm effing broke right now, and I hope that's going to wear off after a while. So where's the... here, Nultra, okay. Where are those dudes? Here. No? I thought the ghost dudes would be pirates, but whatever. So right now the situation is quite crappy, I know. But I hope we're gonna bounce back from that. It's creating the big costs here, as a matter of fact. We paid tribute once, okay. But now, ship maintenance is that high. So, let's check out the maintenance of this frig. 304 creds per year, so... probably just gonna retire those ships. That would be an option. But on the other hand, they are really strong, you know. Let's see. They're flying back to my home system right now. Patrol Audemars system. No, you're going to retire. I'm going to retire, you guys. Or at least one of them. And I found silicon. Wonderful. So, and let's retire those escorts here too. So I have one of them left. I know it's been a bad deal, but I didn't want to have any hostile interaction with these guys. Okay, now with that out of the way, with that research done, we're now finally able to get our explorers outside of our home system, and we also already met a independent colony. I remember here displeased with us. It's an Akdarian colony. We're not going to do no. We're going to invade you folks. We're just like that. Subjugation is our game. So we found another great thing at Audemars. Sadly, that's pretty far away from us, but my explorers will get there eventually. Tech breakthrough. So we got a breakthrough in energy deflector tech. Nice. How unexpected. Oh, wait a sec. We don't need to retire these dudes anymore. Wonderful. My economy just bounced back from that. Let's stop them all and just keep them. Okay. I was a little bit afraid that we actually would need to destroy them. The Boscara Syndicate. Yeah, so... well, we found the first pirates. Filthy Xenos. We're going to purge them as soon as I have the necessary firepower. So this was one reason why I wanted to retire those ships so badly, because I knew that eventually I'll run into those pirates and their tributes. But it seems as if my economy is now strong enough to shoulder that. That's good. So we found Tiderios. Okay, so I think we're in a pretty good spot here right now. So let's assign some stations here, and I guess and hope that I got access to most of the important strategical resources now. As you see, we already got 61 mining locations here in the vicinity. It's crazy. That's just the beginning. We merely started out exploring our home turf a little bit. That's how abundant stuff is in this game. Okay, so Merkur doesn't have too much power here. Unknown items detected at Gudu 6. And guess what? You're still being attacked, trying to repair Fearsome Monarch. So... I really wish I knew how I could stop them from interacting with this stupid thing. But I don't know how. Well, we're wasting a bit of time, but whatever. Could it be worse? This is a rather low difficulty after all, so I'm not concerned at all. So... we're building more construction ships? Did I even order that? Can't remember, but whatever. Okay, so we got the expansion tech running as well. I mean, I find it rather unlikely that we're going to be able to colonize other worlds right away, but, you know, I'd rather be ready already. You know, maybe I'll find a Terran world just next door, you never know. Speaking about never knowing, we will need more exploration ships. And while my budget might be quite low, I am still quite fond of what I did there. Because, you know, we're going to be able to expand extremely fast due to the very early discovery of the warp technology and all. So, we'll have to wait there. So, we got Proton ionization breaker. I only knew what kind of technology was related to that, but we'll find that out for sure. Money is swarming in extremely good, so we're going to get ourselves 2 more explorers. I got the experience that explorers are just awesome to have, and due to the fact how stupid my ships are behaving right now, let's build another construction ship here by the time. So, defensive base 000 is under attack by a escort of the Boscara Syndicate. Didn't I pay you folks to not do this? Whatever. Hey! We got attacked by something here in the system. A Gravilex. Okay. Yay! Space monsters incoming! As soon as I have researched this here, we need to find out. So where's the frigate here? System patrol starships. That's going to be the next technology after these, because you know I need some military too. And after that, we gotta be researching weapons. You know, let's just get that into the system here. So armor plating, proton ionization. Oh, I actually seem to have this technology. I seem to have received this technology for free. Nice. Let's get in some simpler technologies here. There we go. Maybe I'll change that over later down the road, but to begin with, this seems like a quite okay game plan. Now, build more escorts. I'm okay with that. Escort ships might be a little bit weak. We don't go station there. Thank you. Escort ships might be a little bit weak, but they are also a good thing to start with, you know. They give me the ability to kill off a couple of things in the early game. They got some firepower, but I personally don't spam escorts too hard. I like to wait for the frigates, but like I said in the beginning of this video, I am rather new to this game. So we have found unknown items in the Audemars system. I'm merely quite a diligent learner, you know. So let's put more explorers on the queue here. And check out the New Terra spaceport. There's tons of small freighters queued. This is pretty cool because that means they're going to... What's going on with this here? There's some malfunction here with the Tyrant of Nultra. Let's fully automate that thing and let's see what they'll do after I've reset that. So, we found unknown items, and we found Wufula scent. Mining station there would yield Emeros crystal as well. That's okay for me then. Alright, so my good friends, I'd say I'll put in a stop at this video here. Let's crash that research real quick, because I feel like we got to a pretty decent point to say stop here. So the empire, the empire of how did I call Empire of New Terra has a pretty good start here so far. We already take control of our environment here pretty decently. And, well, let's see what will happen during the next couple of episodes. I hope you guys enjoy this series as much as I do. I love this game. Drop me your comments down below, leave me a thumbs up, and of course, consider subscribing. There's daily content coming up on my channel. Just hit that notification bell, and you won't miss anything in the future. Also, in the description box down there is a link to my Twitch channel where I stream almost daily, so I'd be delighted to catch you guys there as well. Either way, have a wonderful day, good time, whatever it might be, and see you soon. Bye-bye.